Hello semua. Okey, jom kita sama-sama politik malam ni. Okey, tahniah kepada Anwar Ibrahim yang berjaya menjadi Perdana Menteri yang ke-10. Okey. Jadi dia dah, orang kata, melalui ataupun dia dah berjaya mengarungi cabaran pertama dalam bentuk kerajaan, walaupun kita ambil dalam 2-3 hari untuk dapatkan kerajaan gabungan ataupun kerajaan perpaduan ataupun mungkin boleh disebut minority government, okey. Tetapi apapun, tahniah untuk Anwar Ibrahim dapat gabungkan Pakatan Harapan, Barisan Nasional dengan GPS dan juga mungkin parti-parti daripada GRS ataupun mungkin warisan, yang tu kurang pasti. Tapi apapun pun, kita soalan ataupun the next big question is dia punya apakah lantikan untuk Kabinet post, terutamanya untuk Timbalan Perdana Menteri dari parti mana, dan juga ada tak kita ada untuk kali pertama rasanya. Okey, Timbalan Perdana Menteri mungkin daripada Borneo, ataupun mungkin ada satu atau dua wakil daripada Borneo, ataupun cuma satu saja daripada GPS, ataupun mungkin juga kita ada daripada warisan, ataupun mungkin daripada GRS, ataupun kalau bukan GRS pun, ataupun ada wakil daripada Sabah. Okey. So, tanpa masa, kita tengok apa perkembangan dan saya share mungkin saya punya prediction. Okey. Mungkin apa yang Anwar akan buat. Okey. So, basically, persoalan penting sekarang ni adalah who will Anwar choose as cabinet ministers. Especially, Deputy Prime Minister, Timbalan Perdana Menteri dengan beberapa key portfolio seperti Finance Minister, Home Minister, Menteri Pertahanan, lepas tu Education Minister, lepas tu Economics Minister, lepas tu ada yang sedikit mungkin Law Minister ataupun Religious Minister, Menteri Agama. Okay, so portfolio-portfolio ni adalah antara portfolio yang orang kata penting, dan pemilihan pemimpin kanan parti ataupun daripada wilayah ataupun dari negeri juga, Anwar kena orang kata kena find sweet spot. Okay. So of course, dekat Pakatan Harapan, of course PKR adalah boleh dikatakan Big Brother, tapi Pakatan Harapan dia terpanggil sebagai Big Brother, semua equal partners. So kita ada PKR, kita ada DAP, dan kita ada Amanah, okay, dan kita ada Muda, okay, saya sadik lah, okay, dan mungkin dengan gabungan Barisan Nasional. Okey, itu menjadi satu persoalan, dan juga GPS dan juga lain-lain, sama ada JRS ataupun warisan. Okey, yang termasuk dalam dan lain-lain. Okey, so kita tengok sama ada apakah yang Anwar akan buat. Okey, so kita apa pun kita ucapkan tahniah kepada Anwar Ibrahim yang berjaya menjadi Perdana Menteri yang ke-10. Okey, so sekarang ni orang kata Anwar Ibrahim, okey, perlu menunjukkan kewibawaan sebagai Perdana Menteri, sebab sebelum ni walaupun populariti Anwar, okey, agak tinggi, okey, tetapi sekarang ni rakyat akan orang kata memerhatikan, okey, langkah-langkah Anwar Ibrahim, sama ada dia boleh memimpin Malaysia. Walaupun Anwar Ibrahim pernah menjadi Timbalan Perdana Menteri, tetapi role ataupun menjadi Timbalan Perdana Menteri lain dengan you are in the number one position, which is Perdana Menteri. Lepas tu Anwar Ibrahim, setelah gap of almost 20 years plus, daripada zaman reformasi sampai sekarang ni, daripada PRU 14 hampir-hampir menjadi Perdana Menteri, dan sekarang ni akhirnya berjaya menjadi Perdana Menteri yang ke-10. So rakyat akan memerhatikan apa orang kata, sama ada Anwar Ibrahim berkaliber ataupun orang kata berkarisma menjadi Perdana Menteri yang untuk Malaysia lah, ataupun untuk semua seluruh rakyat Malaysia. Okay, of course, popularity wise, no doubt about Anwar Ibrahim, tapi buat kerja, okay, ini yang menjadi satu tanda soal yang besar. Okay. So kita tengok. Okay. Jadi kita ulas sedikit lah mungkin apa kabinet minister. So hari ini adalah hari pertama Anwar Ibrahim masuk office ke Putrajaya sebagai PM. Okay, first meeting dia buat dengan key orang kata senior government officials. Okay, especially dengan ketua-ketua negara dan juga antara pimpinan kerajaan lah. Okay. So, okay, of course, sejak beberapa tahun ni kita ada shadow cabinet ataupun mungkin orang kata uh, daripada zaman PRU 14, okay, di mana Pakatan Harapan dan UMNO ataupun Pakatan Harapan dan BN mungkin akan bergabung. So ada banyak shadow cabinet ministers daripada awal. Mungkin daripada dulu pun Ahmad Zahid akan menjadi Timbalan Perdana Menteri, ataupun ada wakil daripada siapa tu, Wan Junaidi daripada Sarawak, ataupun Syafiq Abdah daripada Masa Barisan Kuat. Lepas tu mungkin siapa tu, Ahmad Maslan pun menjadi orang kata finance minister, Nasution dan sebagainya. Okay, so kita juga ada beberapa yang orang kata kabinet perpaduan. Yang ni saya rasa mungkin keluar masa sebelum pilihan raya. Okay, sebab dikatakan orang kata Ahmad Zahid menjadi Timbalan Perdana Menteri dengan Lim Guan Eng jadi Timbalan Perdana Menteri. Lepas tu Datuk Seri Panglima Wilfred masih okay, daripada Sabah ni. Saya cakap saya dia bertuaran, dia menang tuaran kot. Lepas tu kita ada Tengku Zafro, Mat Zabu, Nasution, Anthony Loke, okay, Mazhar Khalid, tapi Mazhar Khalid dah kalah kali ni. Okay, Goh Win Siong, Rafizi Ramli. Okay, Rafizi Ramli adalah key position ataupun key person. Kita tengok apa lantikan ataupun kemungkinan portfolio yang mungkin boleh dilantik. Dan juga beberapa yang lain lah macam Tok Mat. Okay, lepas tu Teresa. Okay, siapa lagi? Salahuddin Ayub. Okay. Okay, so berapa dah? Saya tak berapa kenal ini Khalid Nordin, ni Ahmad Maslan. Oh ya, Fahmi Fadzil. Okay, Fahmi Fadzil saya lupa ni. Okay, tapi tak apa. Kita tengok, okay, apa kemungkinan orang kata key position yang Anwar akan lantik. Okay, so ini adalah muka-muka ataupun pimpinan Parti Pakatan Harapan ataupun mungkin ada peluang untuk orang kata. Nah, so antaranya of course Anwar Ibrahim lah. Okay, Rafizi Ramli will be the key person. So semua akan tunggu apa portfolio yang dia akan pegang. Okay, lepas tu Nurul Izzah walaupun kalah, kita tak tahu sama ada mungkin Anwar akan lantik atau jadikan senator untuk masuk kabinet, ataupun kita tengok so adakah orang kata nepotism, tuduhan nepotism berlaku kalau Nurul Izzah masuk, bukan kata melalui pintu belakang, tetapi dilantik sebagai senator dan mewakili kerajaan Pakatan Harapan ataupun gabungan kerajaan perpaduan ni, sebab dia adalah anak kepada Anwar Ibrahim. So kita tengok. Okay, Anthony Loke, of course, Setiausaha Agung DAP, kita dah tahu sama ada dia dilatih kepada key portfolio ataupun kemungkinan besar dia ambil semula transport portfolio, ataupun mungkin dia pindah kepada, kita tahu, mungkin economics ataupun mungkin juga boleh masuk ke finance. Okay, siapa tahu. Okay, ataupun mungkin Menteri Kesihatan ni adalah portfolio yang biasa MC akan dapat masa zaman UMNO BN. Okay. Oh, satu lagi, Lim Guan Eng. Kita tak tahu apa portfolio ataupun mungkin dia akan sertai kabinet ataupun tidak. Okay, sebab untuk pilihan raya kali ini Lim Guan Eng agak duduk belakang untuk orang kata untuk DAP punya front run. Dia biarkan Anthony Loke yang duduk di depan. So Lim Guan Eng dah jadi chairman DAP. Jadi dia tak berapa nampak aktif masa pilihan raya ni, tapi sebenarnya dia adalah di belakang tabir. Satu lagi, of course, Mat Sabu. Kita tengok sama ada dia diberi semula Menteri Keselamatan, okay, ataupun ditukar portfolio kepada yang lain, okay. So, kita tunggu dah lihat. Okay, kita tak tahu. Mungkin ada surprises. Okay, ini yang interesting. UMNO ataupun UMNO BN. Okay. Okay, apa akan berlaku ataupun apa yang Anwar akan buat, especially Zahid Hamidi. Adakah dia akan dapat DPM punya post sebab masa PRU ramai yang marah dengan Zahid Hamidi, dia tak boleh jadi orang kata Perdana Menteri ataupun calon Perdana Menteri. Jadi mungkin orang kata this is a blessing in disguise untuk Zahid Hamidi. Okay, so kalau dia jadi DPM, mungkin kurang sedikit kecaman terhadap dia. Okay, tapi tak tahulah, Anwar boleh orang kata, mungkin Anwar orang kata apa, bulletproof Kevlar ke apa ke, so dia akan sanggup terima kecaman ataupun Zahid Hamidi pun sanggup terima kecaman, lantik dia sebagai DPM. Sebab kalau dia tak lantik jadi DPM, akan juga ada kecaman ataupun orang kata uh, complaints daripada rakyat. Kalau tak lantik pun akan ada komplain juga sebab dia adalah Presiden UMNO buat masa ni. Jadi kalau tak lantik dia jadi DPM, agak susah sedikit untuk steer UMNO ataupun BN ataupun untuk kontrol BN UMNO dalam Kabinet. Okay, so Zahid Hamidi kita tak tahu. Okay, kalau lantik sebagai DPM, looks more probable. Okay, ataupun kita ada surprise, Tok Mat mungkin jadi DPM. Okay, so kat sini kalau Zahid Hamidi jadi DPM, most likely Tok Mat will be given at least senior position. Okay, Ismail Sabri, kita tak pasti sama ada dia akan ada portfolio ataupun tidak sebab kalau ikutkan Ismail Sabri bukanlah orang kuat Zahid Hamidi. Okay, jadi dia more towards Muhyiddin Yassin. Jadi mungkin ya dia tak dapat apa-apa jawatan dalam Kabinet Anwar Ibrahim. Okay, of course masa Khalid kalah, so dia tak ni. Okay, Khalid Nordin he did quite well. Dia perform quite well ke Johor. Dia menang dekat kota tinggi. So maybe dia previously dia menjadi federal minister. So mungkin Anwar akan lantik dia not key portfolio, tapi kalau bukan menteri, at least Timbalan Menteri dalam some key portfolio. Contoh apa, home minister, apa, deputy home minister ataupun deputy finance minister. Okay, sekarang ni satu lagi persoalan MCA. Okay, so MCA dia hari tu baru ni 2 hari lepas dia minta Ahmad Zahid untuk step down. So saya tak pasti sama ada sekarang ni walaupun BN gabung dengan Pakatan Harapan, tetapi sama ada MCA especially ataupun Bikasio akan dapat kerusi ataupun akan dapat key portfolio dalam kabinet. Sebab kalau bagi, rasa macam slap in the face untuk Ahmad Zahid. Tapi kalau tak bagi, macam BN akan makin orang kata berpecah belah. Okay, so it's a bit tricky untuk Anwar. So kita tak tahu Bikasio ni. Okay, so next sama juga kata saya. Okay, MIC. Okay, of course dia dah kalah, so kurang sedikit masalah, tapi kita ada Sarawanan yang menang. So kalau sama macam MCA, kalau bagi salah ataupun a bit of slap in the face untuk Zahid Hamidi. Kalau tak bagi, BN mungkin MCA dengan MIC, okay, boleh keluar daripada BN anytime. So kita tak tahu kalau benda ni berlaku, then ada kemungkinan BN berpecah lagi. Okay, so we wait and see. And the other one is Arthur Joseph Korok from PBRS. Dia pun minta Ahmad Zahid untuk step down. So kita tak pasti sama ada dia pun akan dapat apa-apa position. So sesiapa yang go against Ahmad Zahid buat masa ni, high chances maybe they will be dropped ataupun they will not be considered for key post. Okay, sebab sekarang ni orang boleh katakan A and Z lah. Anwar and Zahid Hamidi. Dua orang ni adalah key man untuk dalam pembentukan kabinet, walaupun UMNO ataupun BN cuma ada 30 kerusi. Kalau kita minus MC, MIC, maybe left 27 rasanya, kata saya. So Ahmad Zahid atau Zahid Hamidi will be, orang kata, key person untuk convince Anwar siapa yang patut dilantik atau siapa yang patut ditendang keluar daripada kabinet Anwar. Okey, jadi sama rather Ahmad Zahid, walaupun kena kecam, kena orang kata almost kalah dalam PRU 15 ni dengan cuma 340 lebih undi dengan orang kata giant killer siapa tu, Syamsul Iskandar daripada Melaka hari tu. So kali ni lawan Ahmad Zahid. So still sama, mungkin orang kata bintang ataupun stars untuk Zahid ni masih agak-agak strong juga. So dia sama survive orang kata political tussle dalam UMNO and also recent election. Okay, so Ahmad Zahid mungkin macam Najib, okay, dia walaupun ada banyak kecaman, banyak kes apa semua tu, tapi somehow rather dia orang still survive, ataupun Zahid still surviving. Tapi we don't know until when Ahmad Zahid boleh survive. Okay, jadi will be quite interesting perkembangan MCA, MIC, dan what Ahmad Zahid punya move for BN key persons ataupun key people, key leaders, okay, into Anwar punya orang kata government. Okay, Anthony Loke, of course, he's orang kata DAP punya Secretary General. He's a key person for this PRU 15. Walaupun so kita tak tahu sama ada dia akan dapat transport minister ataupun Anwar will probably give slightly senior position ataupun it will swap. Okay, sebab previously Pakatan Harapan punya government Mahathir bagi transport minister. Of course, transport minister ni normally goes to MCA ataupun these days we cannot say MCA, so MCA is almost zero in the last two elections. So we say, let's say for Chinese portfolio, okay, so kita tak tahu sama ada transport ministry ataupun whether it deserve slightly senior portfolio ataupun senior ministry. Okay, so anyway, well done to siapa tu, Anthony Loke for bringing DAP much closer, and he's quite a gentleman. He went to siapa tu, Kuching to meet key GPS leaders, senior leaders, to openly ask for not forgiveness, minta maaf lah basically. Okay, so it's quite a gentleman punya move from DAP and Anthony Loke. Okay, so that's why I would say although sentiment terhadap DAP maybe still slightly a bit on an extreme side, but some leaders or few leaders like Anthony Loke, they are quite I would say neutral and also quite well received by non-Chinese or especially Malay communities. Okay, so well done for Anthony Loke. We'll see whether they can maintain bukan maintain lah, maknanya you get a transport ataupun maybe some other key portfolio. Okay, so some of the portfolio is very important is Home Ministry, okay, dan Finance Ministry. Ini secara tradisinya kalau dulu masa zaman UMNO will be held by Timbalan Presiden, biasanya lah Timbalan Presiden, dan ini will be Vice President lah. Okay, tapi sejak 2 election ni, 3 election ni ada perubahan sedikit. Okay, tetapi apapun Home Ministry, Finance Ministry will be key. That's why masa Lim Goneng jadi Finance Minister, Pakatan Harapan masa tu tak berapa nak orang kata dapat terlalu banyak kecaman lah. Jadi sampai Mahathir terpaksa put I think Khazanah and also few other apa teraju apa semua tu under Prime Minister Department because ada sentiment not so good on the Malay, non-Malay kind of sentiment. Okay, so that's why finance portfolio we will see Anwar whether you give it to. Uh, okay, of course we don't talk much on the ini, tapi traditionally this position will be given more on the race base, especially Malay majority. Okay, but of course, moving forward, Malaysia, we rather don't want to go talk much on the racial line. Okay, we want to be more on the merits base. Okay, but still, Malaysia is not there yet. Okay, jadi we still have to live with whatever how it's being managed at this point lah. So back to this. So finance minister, we will see whether Anwar will give it to DAP. Then it will be quite interesting to see what's orang kata people's reaction. But if he doesn't give it to DAP, he gives to UMNO. Okay, or maybe professionals like Tengku Zafro ataupun bankers or economists. That might be a orang kata neutral stand. But if it goes back to UMNO, then we're not sure how DAP will receive this. So we'll see whether there'll be an infighting or both parties can come to a orang kata, sweet spot on this. Okay. I think, but traditionally, Home Ministry, I don't think Anwar will give it to probably to DAP, but it will still under PKR, if not at least UMNO. Okay. So some of the candidates, I will talk about it in the next few slides. So I think this most likely because ini berkaitan polis, apa lagi dalam tu, immigration, not custom. Custom is under Prime Minister. Okay, so especially police lah. Okay, so very likely, I think this will be under PKR ataupun UMNO. Okay, ataupun might be still UMNO. We'll see sama ada PKR ambil position ni. Okay, the other one is of course education. Okay, pendidikan. Ni mungkin yang ni saya rasa Anwar akan bagi dekat UMNO. Okay, untuk education. Kalau tidak, PKR. So for this portfolio, maybe UMNO number 1, PKR number 2. For Home Minister, maybe PKR number 1, UMNO number 2. You see, then we have economics ataupun mungkin MITI. Okay, so this one also not so key position, but still quite important. Then we have a Menteri Pertahanan ni untuk askar. So very likely yang ni saya rasa lah maybe Mat Sabu akan ambil semula. Kita tengok kalau bukan Mat Sabu sama ada Isyamuddin dapat semula. Okay, so maybe we'll see, it'll be quite interesting to see also. Okay, so next one, okay, these are maybe a slightly minor portfolio tapi still quite important. Law Minister. Okay, so I think Anwar might give it to GPS again, or we'll see how it goes. And religious, I think most likely this will be either Amanah, okay, ataupun back to UMNO. Okay, so we will see macam mana kat sini ni. Okay, this is also people will be watching because some of the especially Islamic matters involved dalam portfolio ni. So people will be a bit sensitive if not it doesn't go well kat sini. Okay, so again, okay, so these are my prediction. Okay, ataupun we'll see how it goes. Timbalan Perdana Menteri. Okay, saya rasa most likely between Ahmad Zahid dengan Tok Mat. Okay, but I think the probability maybe 70-80% Ahmad Zahid, probably 20% Tok Mat. Tapi we cannot discount Isyamuddin ataupun Ismail Sabri. But at this point, saya rasa dua ni tahu itu antara Ahmad Zahid dan Tok Mat. Tapi I think most likely Ahmad Zahid will get the DPM position lah. Although I think the ground ni even from UMNO members ataupun UMNO leader themselves, they probably prefer Tok Mat. But I think siapa tu Ahmad Zahid somehow or other, apa orang kata, bintang dia mungkin he got lucky stars. Okay, maybe Ahmad Zahid dia macam macam Zahid juga, sorry, Anwar jugalah. Of course Ahmad Zahid ni anak murid Anwar. So most likely dia akan survive all this until at least for next 1-2 years. So my choice bukan, okay, it's not my choice. Okay, of course preferably saya pun sebenarnya tak nak Ahmad Zahid jadi DPM, but I think with all the probability, all the need putting into ni, most likely Ahmad Zahid lah might become. Okay, whatever I said, it's not really my choice also, but I think this might be the higher probability what might happen ataupun what Anwar might do to safeguard ataupun to come to orang kata kind of kata middle ground to orang kata kalau dia buat macam ni pun salah, sebelah sini pun salah, so he has to pick, I think, a lesser of two evils lah. Okay, put it that way. So Ahmad Zahid might get the number 2 post, but this time around, of course, I think Anwar already hinted ataupun even GPS kind of a quite, not to say quite strong, but because they went out of BN since PRU 14. Okay, so GPS standing on their own, so GPS very likely will get 1 DPM post. I think this is what probably will cool down abang kata the sentiment antara Semenanjung, Borneo ataupun Semenanjung, Sabah, Sarawak ni to kind of to bring them together. So GPS probably will get 1 DPM post, okay, so that they represent Borneo as a overall. Okay, I think previously people talking 1 from Semenanjung, 1 from Sarawak, 1 from Sabah DPM. But I don't think it will happen like this. Very likely sebab BN still, although dia cuma ada 30 kursi, but UMNO still, orang kata, command quite a big majority, although they lost to Perikatan Nasional, some of the swing votes, okay? So BN will get 1 DPM, okay? So BN will get 1 DPM post, atau UMNO will get 1. GPS will get 1 to represent Borneo, okay? To represent Borneo, that means Sabah Sarawak lah. Okay, so this DPM will be very likely take care both Sabah and Sarawak for their demand on MA63 and for their orang kata economic growth or economic future. Okay, so this what most likely will happen. Okay, so kita tengok, okay, Finance Ministry. Okay, I think at this point we have few candidates. Okay, saya ambil daripada kanan dululah. Okay, Johari daripada UMNO might be a key contender. Kalau dia terdapat minister pun, he might give, kalau katakan contohnya Rafizi jadi finance minister, then Johari probably get another one. I don't think Johari will become a deputy finance minister. I think he's a minister material. Okay, so kalau Johari tak dapat, okay, most likely I think Rafizi might get finance ministry punya job atau finance minister punya job. Okay, so we see sama ada Anwar bagi finance minister portfolio dekat Rafizi ataupun tidak. Okay, ni gambar terkeluar. Kita tak tahu sama ada Lim Guan Eng will be brought in back to finance minister. So this is another question mark. Okay, I think most likely at this point, okay, it looks like maybe someone from DAP, but very likely I think Lim Guan Eng. Kalau bukan Lim Guan Eng, maybe Anthony Loke. Okay, kalau dia jadilah. Kalau Anthony Loke tak dapat, then Lim Guan Eng, Rafizi Ramli. Okay, so we will see dia pergi ke mana. Okay, so next. Okay, Home Minister. Again, kalau Rafizi, Anwar tak letak dekat Finance Minister, most likely dia letak dekat Home Minister. Okay, kalau dia tak dapat finance minister, saya rasa Rafizi maybe dapat sebagai number 2 untuk Anwar, ataupun Anwar punya right hand man lah, sebab Azmin Ali dah keluar. So it's basically Rafizi Ramli lah. So either finance minister ataupun home minister, I think very likely go to Rafizi Ramli lah. Okay, kalau tak dapat Rafizi Ramli ambil home minister, ambil finance minister, then Ishamuddin probably will get home minister. Okay, ataupun kita tahu maybe kalau katakan contoh Ahmad Zahid dapat DPM, then this might be Tok Mat. Okay, Tok Mat might become a home minister. Okay, so ini ada antara beberapa kandidat yang mungkin Anwar akan try to fit uh, within based on their seniority, based on the popularity, and based on their ranking dalam UMNO atau BN. Sebab still at the end of the day, PKR not many orang kata MPs probably compared to DAP, but for the cabinet position you still need a Malay MPs to a certain extent or by large. Okay, so UMNO this is where UMNO will come to orang kata become a key players. Okay, so it's quite good for UMNO, although UMNO orang kata kalah, but they still probably dia macam bersatu hari tu, bersatu although lost ataupun dia tak banyak seat, time Mahathir ataupun even time Muhyiddin Yassin, bersatu got lost of a key position ataupun senior position. Okay, so sama juga dalam Pakatan Harapan, sebab PKR maybe not many Malay candidates atau Bumi candidates from there, so probably Anwar have to rely on UMNO to balance it ataupun to make it as a majority orang kata Malay, not to say Malay dominance, but the cabinet sadly reflect the majority. Okay, so the next other one is education minister. I think maybe Noraini probably will get it, but if she doesn't get it, we have Nick Nazmi. Okay, kita ada Mazli, and maybe so Nasution walaupun kalah, but he's also one of the orang kata Anwar punya right hand man ataupun blue eye boy. Okay, we call it right hand man lah. So Nasution probably can, but at this point maybe little chance Nick Azmi ataupun Mazli ataupun siapa tu Fahmi Fazil. I left him out. Lebah Pantai punya MP. He also probably can come into play, but I'm not sure is his background probably orang kata more suitable for education ministry, but he also can come into. So at this point maybe I'll go for Masli ataupun Nick Nazmi ataupun Noraini from UMNO lah. But if Anwar wants to give it to PKR, then these two candidates ataupun these three candidates might be key contenders. Otherwise, back to UMNO, then Noraini. Okay, so kita tengok. Okay, okay, so but some of the key people we need to watch out. Okay, where Anwar put them in, especially Lim Guat Eng. We're not sure Lim Guat Eng ada position dalam Anwar punya cabinet, but if there is, then he probably will get it. But if not, he should be given at least, I don't know, position in a some kind of GLC ataupun ni lah. So Lim Guat Eng, where Anwar put him also will make orang kata significant difference how people perceive ataupun people perception towards this government. Okay, of course, Ahmad Zahid, some people like him to be DPM, some people don't like him to be in the cabinet altogether, but I think my bet right now goes that most likely will go as a DPM lah. Okay, although he's not well received by most, but at this point we don't have much, not to say much choice, but I think for the benefit of the government BN, plus DPS plus Pakatan Harapan, maybe he will become a DPM. Okay, Tok Mat, kalau Ahmad Zahid tak jadi DPM, then definitely Tok Mat will be a DPM. Okay, so if Ahmad Zahid become DPM, very likely one of the key position may be Home Minister ataupun kata Menteri in the Prime Minister Department ataupun kata apa lagi menteri yang key portfolio. Tok Mat definitely will get it. But the other one, same like Limgone, Rafizi Ramli, people will be watching whether he get, let's say, Finance Ministry ataupun Home Ministry. I think it shouldn't be anything lesser than these two ministry lah for him. Okay. Okay, the other one interesting will be KJ. We are not sure whether Anwar will bring him KJ into cabinet or he won't. Okay, so KJ dengan Anwar, they don't have a probably eye-to-eye relationship, or they have a very close connection. Okay, but in politics, anything can happen. KJ, but even if Anwar offered, make a first move for KJ, but I think KJ probably will not accept it with the open arms. But yeah, that's my view. Okay, but we will see whether how it goes for KJ. But I think even if KJ doesn't get anything, but I think KJ will be strong for future generation to come. So he's I think a rising star in the next 5 to 10 years. So, but if Anwar able to bring him in, will be good. But I don't think even KJ probably will agree to it. But we will see. Okay, what's Anwar punya move towards KJ? But I think Anwar probably even will not make a first move. But we'll see. Okay, so some of the few people, Hishamuddin Hussein on. Okay, we'll see whether you'll be part of the cabinet. But there's a slightly he went against Ahmad Zahid. Okay, not supporting him to be in Pakatan Harapan punya coalition. So it will not be surprising kalau dia tak dapat apa-apa position in this Pakatan Harapan punya cabinet. Okay, but he's a key, orang kata senior leader in UMNO. Okay, but again, just because he went against Ahmad Zahid recently, so it will not play to his advantage. Okay, at this point. Okay, Mas Abu, I think Mas Abu probably will be orang kata menjadi Menteri Keselamatan again, but we'll see. Okay, but he's a very strong ally of Anwar. Okay, Gobind Singh. I think Gobind Singh probably will be also holding a key position. Okay, but not sure whether it will be a law minister. Okay, kalau GPS tak dapat, I think most likely Gobind Singh will get it. Others, you will holding some of the secondary key position dalam Anwar punya cabinet. Syed Saddiq, maybe, okay, Menteri Belia dan Sukan, back to that. Otherwise, so, it will be one of the key positions. But even Menteri Belia dan Sukan, Nick Nazmi might get it. Okay, he's also siapa tu? Previously PKR punya youth leader. So it's between Syed Saddiq dengan Nick Nazmi lah. We will see. Warisan at this point, Shafi Abdul lost dia punya orang kata glitter. Because last time Warisan 27 or 27 plus ataupun close to 30 plus seats. Now with only 3 seats, he doesn't command enough popularity. Tapi for Sabah, maybe Anwar might appoint Shafi Abdul, but he wasn't part of Pakatan Harapan, so he may not get it. But last minute or towards the end, maybe Anwar might give maybe slightly less junior positions untuk Warisan. Okay. Next, okay, these are the few UMNO people. UMNO walaupun dah kalah ataupun banyak yang kalah, tapi there are few key leaders people were watching, especially siapa tu Khalid Nordin, he won the kekuatan tinggi with a quite, I think, high majority, almost 15,000 plus ataupun dengan 20,000 plus. Okay, so he might be, I think, part of the cabinet. Ahmad Maslan, he's a Setiausaha Agong UMNO, so he's also quite strong. Okay, so he, I think, will be part of the cabinet. Syabri Cik, okay, although dia tak ni, tapi dia orang kuat, Ahmad Zahid. Okay, so it'll be quite interesting to see kalau dia dapat apa-apa position dalam kabinet ataupun as a timbalan menteri, ataupun even I don't know, Ministry of Communication dalam part of maybe timbalan menteri komunikasi ke apa ke, he might get it sebab dia menjadi orang kata communication untuk Ahmad Zahid, walaupun Ahmad Zahid teruk kena kecam apa semua. So apa, Sabri Cik, I think he was try to defend ataupun do damage control for Ahmad Zahid. Okay, the other one, Bu Mota. So he might get a position also sebab he's representing Sabah, tapi with dia punya court case apa semua tu about the Felcra, not sure whether you will get it. Ada Pakatan Harapan, so it will not be well received by DAP. Okay. But yeah, but he's also key person from Sabah. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Next one. Okay, this will be quite interesting. The three parties that asked Ahmad Zahid to step down: MCA, MIC, and PBRS. Okay, so we don't know what will happen untuk diorang ni. Sebab kalau Ahmad Zahid, ideally, he doesn't want these three parties to be part of the cabinet. Okay, but kalau diorang tak ada, it will be a bit difficult for BN. Okay, although for, let's say, for Indian community, maybe I think some MPs from DAP ataupun even from PKR. I'm not sure PKR kalau dia ada Indian MPs, but definitely DAP, they got it to actually put them as a minister to look after Indian community. This will be quite interesting if Ahmad Zahid decide not to give these three parties any of the seats or any of the position in cabinet, or he convinced Anwar not to give, okay, or Anwar decide not to give to these three parties, then BN it's a question mark untuk BN lah. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's all. We'll see in the next 1-2 days. I think Anwar definitely has to form the cabinet. Okay, so people will be watching who. Okay, there are a few questions. Who will be the cabinet? Which party? And what they are representing, and how it's going to be formed. So this will be quite interesting for the Anwar. That will show the next stage, whether Anwar is capable of getting people back to after the PRU, whether he can able to get them together and then not to say forget lah, but at least so masa pilihan raya, they all against each other, macam even Barisan Nasional UMNO was kecam DAP ataupun PKR, and this side was saying about rasuah, corruption, etc. So it will be quite interesting to see how Anwar able to put everything together and get everyone to the same table, okay, as a part of cabinet ataupun ministers sitting in the same room every week to make a decision, very important policy decision for Malaysia, our beloved country. Okay, so that's all for tonight. Okay, so we'll see whether Rafizi Ramli, Ahmad Zahid, Tok Mat, Ishamuddin, siapa lagi? Mat Sabu, of course, is part of it. We will see, apart from these key people, any other surprises or anything. Suddenly, Anwar might bring in a few lost candidates back into cabinet via senatorship, ataupun professional outside, like what Mahathir, or even I think after Mahathir, Najib, ataupun siapa tu, even Muhyiddin did it. So we'll see whether Anwar will make the same move. Okay, guys, that's all. Okay, thanks very much.